This is a family showdown!
It's so loud! Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Family Showdown live Funnery, apparently. Funnery, huh? This is a new... We're expanding from shenanigans to funnery.
I'm not sure why the music's still playing.
Where is it?
It's not... It's so... Oh, I made the fatal flaw.
Oh! It's gonna echo into eternity.
No, not too much.
Man, oh man.
What an intro!
Yeah! We're back!
We are back. So, before we get started, before we jump in,
Yes.
before I go into, we have an agenda, as usual. But before we start, OBS, which is our encoder, has been acting wonky. So it's been freezing, but I think I figured out what it was. My computers did a Windows update, which destroyed all my drivers. So I reinstalled all my drivers.
Yes.
And it started working again. So, but
If something happens,
if it freezes,
you have to tell
spam the
us.
chat or something and let us know that we're
Yes.
that we locked up. But other than that, good evening.
Yay! It's so nice to see everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Those of you that are celebrating it in the U.S. And those of you elsewhere, I hope you had a lovely week. And we're thankful for you too. So, what's on the agenda, sir? Good sir?
You have it in front of you, right?
That's your handwriting. I can't read those chicken scratches. I'm just kidding. So start us.
So are we doing like a PowerPoint presentation? We're going to like do our agenda first and then talk about everything? Welcome to the meeting.
Yes. Welcome to the meeting.
Today we will be covering BGG Con, including new games we've played.
Whoop, whoop. Good thing because...
We're discussing our absence on Blender.
Yes.
We're discussing an epic game we played.
Yes.
And then other assorted things. Q&As, random reviews. And if you're nice to us tonight,
More funnery!
We'll do another epic Box of Rocks challenge.
Yes! So, yay! Good to see you peeps on the chat. Hello. So, alright, BGG Con. You get to tell us about that. I have nothing to contribute.
Do we want to talk about that first?
Let's get the boring crap over with. So, Caitlin got sick. This is the week before BGG Con. That Monday. And she ended up with three, not one, not two, 3 different infections all at once. So I had to stay home with her those days. And just as she was starting to mend, I got sick, bad. Turns out I got strep throat and a sinus infection. So I had 2 infections. And then just because apparently she felt left out, a day and a half after that, Nessa came down with strep. So she had 1. So we did the 3-2-1, except Nessa and I had a really bad case of it. And she was sick for most of the week. And I was sick for the entire week of through Board Game Geek Con, Thanksgiving, and up until basically this last couple days. So there you have it.
So she completely missed the con.
I missed the convention. I missed a week of school. I missed a week of vacation. Yeah, it was pretty rowdy up in here. We partied it up by sleeping. That was our adventure. So Hunter, fortunately, was absent during apparently when everything was contagious. So he escaped the miasma of pain.
Maybe not, because at the con I was like exhausted the whole time. So
really?
I think I may have been
carrier
slightly sick.
So yeah.
Yeah, because
that was fun.
I would eat dinner and then I was like zoned out until I went to bed, and I did not stay up late a single night at the con.
And that's against con religion, if you ask me. Going to bed early at a convention. If I was there, I'd have whooped on him.
Yeah, I was the latest I
never
stayed up was the first night. Well, actually, the night before the convention started was the latest I stayed up.
Yeah.
After that, I was in bed 11, 12 o'clock every night, which for me is crazy because I usually stay up until 2 or 3.
3 in the morning. Yeah, that's nuts.
So
yeah, we're glad to be back amongst you guys, getting back to normal and doing, well, normal for us anyway. We'll say normal things again. So
I think the new troll is trolling me and asking when the official top 100 of the showdown is going to start.
Oh, really? Interesting.
He means
I like
yours.
you.
Yeah.
I know. That's cool.
So, BGG Con. So I got to work the Renegade booth. Normally I work the Stronghold booth, but this time I worked the Renegade booth, which was fun. I got to teach Ex Libris and Clank in Space.
Awesome.
So I taught Ex Libris probably 6 times, I want to say, and Clank in Space probably 4 or 5 times. I only worked 2 shifts, short shifts, but I played those games so many times I know them forwards and backwards.
Backwards and out. That's awesome.
And it was fun. It was fun. One thing I noticed about on the subject of BGG Con, I noticed that obviously the attendance was the same. There was the same number of people, but to me it seemed like the publishers were hit and miss because it seems like that the publishers, since PAX Unplugged up in Philadelphia, I think it was running at the same time, a lot of the publishers did both, and so they split their teams. So some people had their A team at BGG and their backups at PAX, and then the other way around. So
unless you're Bonacore and then you're in both places at once. Only he's that awesome, apparently.
Yeah, so it was mildly disappointing because you could tell when you rolled by some booths that it was just a bunch of volunteers, including Renegade booths. But some of them, some of the big names that always do BGG had their the main publisher there. I mean the main publisher there and things like that. So it was, cool. But you noticed that it was
a little different,
slightly downgraded in terms of publishers, but in terms of people, it was packed as always. And
I was gonna say the only thing that I could do was look at Twitter feeds of both conventions, and one thing I will say that I noticed is everybody from both conventions was like super happy with them and had a really good time. It just seemed like the gameplay and everything people really enjoyed. So I'm glad to see that. I mean, yeah, granted, some people, were split from, or divided up and stuff like that, but It seemed like the gaming experience was still awesome. So that's really cool. Yeah. And next year they're not going to be at the same time, right? So
No. Next year I think PAX is the first weekend in December, so they're going to be at different times. But I still think publishers are going to have to decide what they. I don't know if they'll still do both.
Both. It's pretty heavy.
So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
I want to be independently wealthy and do both. I'm just saying. I think it'd be awesome to just do like a whole con circuit. That would be cool.
I don't fault them for going to it because it was a new con, and you're exposed to new people and things like that.
A lot of them were emergent board gamers, from what I understood too, which is a huge market. That's fantastic. So I mean, you'd be silly in a way not to take advantage of that.
Well, BGG has your hardcore gamers for the most part.
Yeah, they all know everybody.
Is more of the universal gamer types, right?
So I mean, honestly, it makes more sense that they would go to that one this year. Really and truly, because everybody else knows everybody else.
But no, I had a great time. I wish I would have felt better and had some companionship while I was
there. Sorry. So
yeah, but I taught a lot of games. I mostly went around and taught people games and things like that, and jumped in on games.
I was gonna say I saw you played Airlines Europe, which I thought was awesome. Yeah, that's one of your faves.
Yeah, yeah. When you're not there and I'm by myself, I do a lot of the teaching and just jumping in on games. I don't really try to set anything up or anything like that. So I had fun, and I went around. There's the hot game section was off the charts. There was a bunch of amazing games. A couple that I wanted to play that I didn't get a chance to play.
Aww.
But anyway,
there's a lot of good stuff going on right now.
It's fun.
A lot of good stuff. Good times.
All right, so we're gonna jump into games that we played recently. Obviously, I played Ex Libris and Clank in Space. So Clank in Space, I'll jump in on that one. I personally think it's better than Clank. But I don't know if you need both of them.
That makes sense.
It is very similar game. I think Clank in Space is a little more gamery. like a little more. There's slightly more rules to learn, slightly more to it. Clank itself, I think, is almost gateway-ish. It can almost be in a gateway game. So really, if I had a choice and I hadn't bought Clank first, I would have bought Clank in Space. Okay. But I don't think the games are so similar that I don't think it justifies owning both, unless you just love Clank and you want to collect two different versions of it.
You want the crazy Clank madness.
I mean, we do have two versions of Survive, or wherever it is, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. If you really like that game, go for it.
I've considered buying it and then getting rid of Clank. So, but
wow.
I haven't done that yet. But Clank in Space was awesome. Everyone that demoed it with me had an amazing time. Several wandered over and immediately bought it. So they're
liking that game. That's a hot game for a reason.
One boy, I guess he was like preteen boy that said Clank is his favorite game, and he begged his dad to go get him Clank in Space.
Awesome.
So that was pretty cool. So I really enjoyed teaching it. But I did wander over and buy Ex Libris because I knew Rebecca would love it. So you want to talk about Ex Libris?
Oh yeah. Hey, guess what? I have it right here. As a matter of fact, let's see if I can do this without spilling my water. Okay. Ex Libris. Actually, I'll be honest. I wasn't sure. I didn't really read any details about it. I just knew the title and saw this and thought it's a librarian kind of game. I did not realize that it was a fantasy-themed library.
Right.
So this kind of threw me off. It was a little bit of a surprise. It was not what I expected it, but I still really enjoyed it, if that makes any sense. And it... I don't know. I enjoy the challenge because it almost reminds me of, like, oh gosh, one of the... Which word game am I thinking of? Because you have to, you need to organize them. You need to alphabetize them. So you need, it's kind of puzzly in that aspect of you need to plan ahead and think about, okay, I've only got a certain amount of space. I need to space out my alphabet. And given the cards that I'm getting, you know, because there's certain number of cards per letter of the alphabet. So you have this balance game. And there's a lot of different special abilities that let you draw cards or change cards. There's a few things that let you move them around too. I really enjoyed that. It's almost like it takes, like Role Player. It's like a card library version of Role Player. Instead of moving dice and manipulating it in a certain pattern, you need to be doing this with cards in the alphabet. I mean, that's like the same, it seems like the same kind of thought processes were involved with it. And so I really enjoyed that. It's pretty fun. And what was it? There was something in particular. Some of the, I just like they have a banned books. They have, it's so funny the way they did the special abilities. You're trying to you get extra points for certain types of book in your library, and then you've got banned books, which you're going to get negative points for having in your library, unless you have some kind of special card. There's always special powers and things like that that'll trick up the main goals, like most games. But I found that really fun because it adds a little bit of spice to it. And you have your secret book that is, what you're collecting that you get points for and stuff like that.
Your library focus.
Oh, yes, my library focus. Sounds so technical. But yeah, pretty fun game. And if you like puzzly sorts of games like that, where you have to think in advance where and how you want to place things, really awesome. Perfect for that.
And it's worker placement on top of that, and it has you have 3 workers, 2 are regular workers, and 1 is a special worker that has a superpower, and they're all unique. And there's I think I want to say 12 different different types of special workers that you can have. Yeah.
So really cool. Yeah. If you enjoy the back never matches the front. If you enjoy the that sort of game, you need to check it out. I think you would enjoy it. And what are you showing off the?
I was gonna show off the meeples, but
they're all messed up in there.
There's a I don't know, a shelf fell down inside my box.
Oh.
All right, Ex Libris. That's a good one. Worker placement puzzle.
Yeah.
Good times.
Check it out. Check it out. Good stuff. All right, next up. Let's see. Ex Libris. Oh. Do you have them out here?
What's that?
The Splendor expansions.
No, I missed.
You talked about them. Oh.
They're over there on that shelf.
Where?
We can talk about it.
Oh, we'll just talk about it. We'll just talk about it. It's not like you really have a lot to look at per se.
So yeah, we played all four. So the Splendor expansion is 4 modules, and you pick one to play with. And we've now played all 4 different modules. There is, I think, the cities, which basically replaces nobles and gives you different in-game goals.
Yeah.
In-game triggers is not just the 15 points if you're familiar with Splendor. You play to 15. This one has different. Maybe you need 13 and 5 red cards or rubies or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. The other one is I think it's trading posts or something.
Yeah,
like
trading
that.
posts. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the other
that
one
is if you do a certain you collect certain combination of cards. You get a special power that lets you do things like maybe your gold chip is 2 wilds instead of 1 wild or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's strongholds, which what they do for you is every time you purchase a card, you can put a stronghold out, and that basically blocks the card from being purchased by other people. But when they purchase the card, they can either put a stronghold of their own out or take yours off. So it's kind of a blocking thing. I couldn't imagine playing that with 4 players because half the cards would be blocked. But anyway, so there's that one, and then there's the Orient, which was our favorite one.
Yes,
which introduces basically normally in Splendor you have 4. Was it 4 cards or 3 cards?
4. You talking about the
standard row? 4. Yeah, 4 cards.
4 in a row.
4 cards to purchase. It adds 2 more of the cards you can purchase, and what they do for you is they give you different things. Like one of them may have 2 gems instead of 1 gem.
It's cool. They're very neat.
Or one of them has it's a one time ever you can discard it and you get 2 the wild chips. So that one was our favorite because it really kind of tricks up the game. Do you want to go just for the regular stuff or do you want to get some of the tricked up things? One of them I really like is you actually have to destroy some of your gems to get a card, but it's worth a lot of victory points.
But yeah, it's a huge.
So it slows your engine down, but you get a lot of victory points for it. So.
Yeah, the Strongholds one is pretty ridiculous. It's just obnoxious.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I knew Hunter was going for one that was worth like 4 victory points, and so anytime I did anything, I'm like, I just casually put it there. Like, and he'd have to waste a turn to take it off.
There's one. Yeah,
we did that for about
the one
10
game.
turns.
Yeah, the one game we played with the Strongholds. I'd saved up 7 blue to buy this like 4-point card that would have won me the game, and she kept putting a stronghold on.
Yep.
So I'd buy a crappy card, take her stronghold off, and she'd buy a crappy card and put the stronghold on. And we did that until finally she couldn't buy a crappy card, and I got to buy the card.
He finally got it. It was funny. Yes, the Bonnecore expansion. That's funny. The Stronghold, the Bonnecore expansion. Henri in multiple places.
If you love Splendor. And you're a big fan of it, I highly recommend the expansion.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty cool. And again, you're going to find that one that you like more than the others. Yeah. I mean, we by far like
I don't know
Orient.
if we'll ever play without the Orient.
Again?
Yeah, unless we're just showing someone the base game or something like that.
That's true. It's pretty cool.
That's by far my favorite one.
Mine too. Easily. So I might
Gives
actually
you more
be able to con you to playing it.
Good.
Yeah, so.
Hey, I played it 4 times. I think that was worth the cost.
Actually, it was more than that because we played more than one game with the Strongholds.
Did we?
Yes, I think we did.
I don't know.
Or maybe we didn't. Maybe
no,
that was
it
just
just
really
lasted
obnoxious.
forever.
It felt like 2 games because it was so obnoxious. We just all of a sudden decided, like, we took off the gloves, man, and we just started attacking each other. It was funny. So yeah, that was kind of actually for me a pleasant surprise. I was worried that I wouldn't like them because I heard like a lot of people going,
yeah, the Orient was good though.
Yeah, really but it's good. And then next up, I'm going to do this one because it's on top.
That's fine.
Okay, I hope you didn't have an order
No, I
reference.
just threw them over there. Inside.
Okay. This was one of your free games, right?
Yes.
At Board Game Geek? Okay, so this was one of the games that Hunter got at the convention. Because when you go, you get to pick 2 free games?
2 free games.
2 free games, and there's just shelves of games if you get there early enough.
Yep.
And you kind of got there in the middle somewhere. Yeah,
but I don't think they got I don't think they've gotten rid of. I don't think anything has run out before I got to the front. So.
Okay. So tell us.
So favorite Pharaoh, I've been interested about in this game. I've never pulled the trigger on it because I've heard mixed reviews of it. To be honest, if we would have gotten this game 3-4 years ago, I don't know when it came out.
3-4 years ago, 2015.
Yeah, if we had got this when we first started gaming, we would have been like, "Oh, this is really cool." But now it's mega super light. It's like crazy light.
Yeah, and I like light games. So it's not because he's got the thing about liking heavy games.
Right.
I don't think that's it. I think what it is it doesn't have flavor.
Yeah, it's just rolling dice and collecting cards and getting more dice and rolling dice. It's basically Yahtzee the board game, is what I would.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And we kind of even mentioned that we were playing it. It was like, okay, we rolled some dice. I took a card. Your turn.
I mean, honestly, if you had a brand new gamer that
new gamers would like, I think so. I think it's just we're so used to having a little more complexity, even with a dice game.
Yeah.
That this one kind of was a miss. So if you have people that love Yahtzee, this actually would be a fantastic gateway game.
Right.
So if you have some hardcore Yahtzee players, family members, and you want to try to sneak them into board gaming, I would do that in a heartbeat. But just gamers are going to find this probably too fluffy.
Yeah. So basically the basis, it's just, there's no,
there's
there's zero theme. It's crazy random. Although you can mitigate a lot of your luck if you play it right. But
true.
So basically you start out with like, I think three dice. And you slowly draft these tiles that give you more and more dice and different kinds of dice. And the goal is to be able to get a ton of dice and ways to modify the dice and things like that to get, I think you need like a 7 of a kind, I think. So you have to get 7 of the same number to kind of trigger the end game.
Yeah.
And all it is getting Yahtzee combinations like 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, a pair, a small straight, long, big straight.
But the neat thing is, again, it takes that twist on Yahtzee because once you get these cards, the cards are going to be like flip one die to the opposite side and things like that. So you're going to start manipulating and you're starting to puzzle out, oh, if I combo this, I can get this. And I think that's why it would be such a good gateway for that. Otherwise, for us now, I mean, gosh, you all know, I mean, just us, there's so many awesome, meaty dice games that it's too little.
Honestly, it's a really, like you said, a great gateway game to someone that likes Yahtzee. It's like the perfect gateway game.
It is, and I think it adds and if you're not exposed to the crazy meaty stuff that, like we've been doing because we've been playing, I think this would be like super exciting. I really think it would be awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, if we would have played this several years ago, probably even before it came out, but when we first got into gaming, we'd be like, oh, this is cool. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do love rolling dice. I love modifying and manipulating dice, but it's just that's all it is. There's nothing else.
And I would think like for our girls, like now they're growing up gaming, so different thing. But I think it'd be an awesome for like kiddos, introducing them to some of the heavier stuff too, like getting them used to combos and things like that. I think it'd be really good for that because it's not a crappy game by any stretch.
Right.
It's just that for us, it's not enough meat, and so. This is a fantastic intro game. There you go. End of story. Sell it.
Sell it.
No, we sold it. Ta-da.
All right.
Love it. All right. Next randomness.
Yeah, let's save those two for the last.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
See if I can.
Any of you who've gone to BGG probably have this. I think, isn't that the standard one of the giveaways?
Yeah, they give us away every year.
Yeah. It's just cute. It's a little board game geek card game. It's like all about collecting these sets. It's real laid back, really low key, but I think it's fun. Like, my girls are going to love playing this because they're going to go through and they're going to recognize it's all about making a board game collection and what would you collect to try to either play or add as a collection. So collectors versus players. And then you've got, so it's set it up in a little style of like the BGG stats and everything. I'll try to bring this in so you can see it. You may not be able to focus on it great, but at least you can see. So it'll have a game. It actually has a description about the game and a picture. Let me pick something that's a little more, here we go, eminent domain. There you go. Has a description about it, has the board game cover on it. Here's Castles, Mad King Ludwig. It's got a lot of popular games in it. It's got Nothing Personal. It's got Mystery the Abbey, Go. It's got Snakes and Ladders, real wide variety, a bunch of different board game genres. Hello, Smokey. And you just go through and it's like a combo between like Go Fish and Ticket to Ride style collections and trading for the cards.
Yeah, there's
to get your sets.
So it has the goal of the game is to collect sets of
I
cards.
need to block somebody very briefly.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Goodbye.
I really should put moderators in.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
So, but anyway, yeah.
All right. So, back I lost track. What was there?
Sorry.
So it's a set collection game. See, there's two ways. Like you said, there's two ways to set collect. You can collect. There's 8 different types of games. There's strategy games, abstract games, things like that. And then each one of those has 10 different games. So you can collect groups by category. So you can collect like abstract games. But then you also can collect for your collection one of each. So you can do a run of many different kinds of games. So
super cute.
But it has many different ways that you can get the cards. So basically, like you said, there's a ticket to ride display out there. So at the start of your turn, you can do Catan style trading. You can say, I'll give you an abstract game. I want a family game, and you.
He tried to make me pay 2 cards for one, and I was like, no, not having it.
So you do some trading back and forth that way, and then you start your actual turn. And then on your turn, you can either just take a card at random off the ticket to ride display, the display, or take a random off the top, or you can do a math trade. Where
I forgot about the math
everybody
trade,
throws in a bunch of cards. You add a random card. You shuffle them up, and then everyone takes turn taking a card back.
2-player is just sad doing that. By the way, I ended up taking my cards back.
Or you can put cards down in your display. That's the whole game. So it's super easy to play,
super easy,
and
super light.
it's interesting to see the different pictures of games.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff
cute,
like that.
and I can't wait to actually play this one with the girls because I think they're gonna love that. Because it's fun, to go through. That was one thing they love to do at BGG Spring is go, hey, they have the big screen about flashing all the different games that are ranked. It's like, do we have that game? I like that game, and this and that. And then you can do that in the card game. So fun stuff.
All right, onward.
Onward. All right. For those of you,
oh dear.
For those of you that say I will never do a negative review, I just want to let you know it's because we typically try really hard to research our games first and find games that we're going to enjoy because we don't get a lot of time to just go and test this. We don't do this for a living or anything. So you're going to mostly only hear positive reviews. However, Hunter got this as one of his free games at BGG, Twist of Fate. Supposedly this is based off of Oliver Twist, which I know I'm going to have people scream in horror because I'm an English teacher too, and I'm not a huge Dickens fan, but this game did not help it. I'm just going to say that. Because this review, officially, that's the review. Wouldn't you agree? Do you disagree?
Yeah, I didn't like it. So all it is there's cards that
could be any card.
They have two
Doesn't have
different. They have two different facings. Basically, if you face it one way, it's one thing, but if you flip it over, it does a different thing, and you can face it different directions. Basically, all it is you play a card on someone, they get a benefit and a detriment, and you get a benefit and a detriment. And then, or you both get a detriment, or you both get a benefit. And you just pick people to play these cards on, and once you get a certain amount of luck or a certain amount of money, you move up one space on this track. Once you get to the end of the track, you win. That's the whole game.
Phase 10? Anyone heard of that game? I like Phase 10 better.
That's scary.
I'm going to tell you that straight up.
It is completely random. It is completely kingmakery.
Oh, yeah. I don't care that I made it to Oliver the Apprentice versus level 4 Treacherous Streets of London. Don't care. Could care less. What does it mean that I graduated to this? Because then after that, I'm in a gang of thieving urchins. It doesn't mean anything. I don't care. And then the characters, like Charlie Bates, you can either give yourself a luck and your opponent a coin, or you can give yourself a coin and your opponent luck. What's that have to do with Charlie Bates? Don't know.
He's a lucky little kid.
Don't care. He's rich too. Whatever. Anyway, this game, don't waste your time. I would find a great place that recycles cards. Do not torture anyone else with this game. Right? Isn't that pretty much what we're going for with this? We're going to try to spare you the pain that is this book.
I just made
Kabuki
Kid a moderator. It's like tradition,
Kabuki,
right?
you have graduated to yet another website where you are awesome at. So there you go. That's greatness.
Yeah, this game is... I don't even think Nessa liked it.
No, she's like, all right, what am I doing? And she was like, okay. She enjoyed the take that aspect of it because she's like, I got some luck and you had to put away a coin, haha. But all you're doing is spinning. Oh, I didn't show you this dumb thing. Where's this crap? Where's that?
Man, she hates this game.
I hate this game. You guys might as well. You wanted a negative review, but I see people online. They're like, oh, here, I'll give you one. Here's how I track my luck. Okay, woo. On the bottom, it has a big fat 0. Then you got 1 shamrock over here, 2 shamrocks here, and 3. So you put it on the table and you turn it. And when you get to 4, aka 0, you go up a level on the track. Like the filthy streets of London or whatever it was. And
the game, the game basically came down to who did you want to win.
Yeah, because then I'd be like, you know what, I don't want Hunter to win. I want Nessa to win, so I'm going to give her the coin and give him the minus points. And
so, yeah.
That was it. Nessa enjoyed attacking us, but that was about the extent of her enjoyment.
I just don't.
She can do that with any game.
I don't know. This game just didn't.
There you go, it sucks.
Didn't work for me.
There you go. I give this a big fat if I felt like it. I really don't. I'm a little too tired. I'd probably punch it like Hunter did the exit game. Actually, my preferred method would be fire.
All right.
I'll set it on fire.
From the negative to the very, very positive.
Yes. Okay. Yes. You ready? Ready for tasty goodness? We have not 1 but 2 games of tasty goodness. The first, I know you're all going to be shocked. It's by Steffenfeld. Yeah, I know.
And Michael something or other.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's a Reineck.
Yeah,
yes.
Who's famous for...
Yes. Yeah, we can't snub him either because he is awesome. Because he is our Pillars of the Earth guy.
Yeah.
So, yes, 2 awesome people made this box of awesome. And yes, actually, I will say I was pleasantly surprised because to me this is a very tired theme and I'm like, man, whoop-de-doo. Knights of the Round Table, blah. Okay? This was cool. And he did his usual point salad bag of tricks. But again, changed it up, made it interesting with the theme, and was very enjoyable. And we have decided that this is one of our top 5 Felds.
I think it was number 6 for you.
Yeah, mine is 5 or 6. I haven't quite... I want to play it again.
Yeah, I need to play it again. It's probably in my top 5. Just the reason I like it, just like in the negative review for review for Pharaoh the Pharaoh. One of my favorite things is rolling dice and using those to do actions. Yeah. Then you have ways to manipulate them. So that's the kind of puzzle I like.
Yeah.
A puzzle that doesn't have a correct answer.
It keeps you in a room or gives you a timer.
So I like looking down at my dice and go, okay, what can I do with this situation that I'm in? You know, it's a random situation, but then you're trying to make the most efficient use of that random situation. And there's ways to to manipulate the dice and things like that. So it's a type of puzzle that I enjoy is that trying to find the most beneficial or most efficient way to use the dice.
And it's fun. And you also have for your group, you have 4 little characters that you're going around. So you're trying to get flags, which you can spend them to get benefits or collect them to do all sorts of crazy victory points, of course, because it's Feld. But like there's the flag guy, there's the shield guy to help you fight off bad guys, because of course you have something you're trying to fight off,
Punitive.
Right? Yes, that's your word of the week. Punitive. And so you have knights that are attacking you.
Traitors.
And you need to get... Oh, that's right, they're traitors.
Yes.
They're knights, but they're traitorous knights. Okay, they're traitorous knights. And so you need to have your shield guy go and pick up shields from those colors to counter them and shield bash them out of the castle. And I'm trying to think of the other 2. All of a sudden, I just pulled a blank on the other 2.
What's that? You get cubes for building the...
Oh, yeah, your cube guy that helps you build different things. And then your influence person that goes around and actually puts some different kind of influence tokens in those areas. Again, for another interesting way of doing almost an area control victory points thing.
Yeah, there's two different area controls. You influence the principalities as one area control, and then also on the board you're building manors, I think they are, on the board, and that's area control there. So that's one way to get points. It's point salad. So the one way to get points is area control. There's another way to get points is completing, I think they're called adventures. Basically, you're collecting different types of things. So you're collecting flags and shields and cubes and things like that. So once you collect those and you complete your adventure, but you don't discard what you use, so you can kind of continually build and get more and more stuff to be able to roll through all those different adventures as they come along. But you're foregoing the use of those items to do other things. So if you're collecting cubes to get adventures, then you can't use those cubes to build things. If you're collecting flags for your adventure, you can't use those flags for their special powers.
Oh, the decisions.
So it's like, which do I want to do? Do I want to use stuff to do adventures? I really focused in on adventures. That was my thing. I cranked through a bazillion adventures. And Rebecca went a different route. She mostly did things like influence and getting special powers and things like that. And she ended up winning.
By 1 point, though, see, this is the thing. It's, again, really well balanced. And that's the other thing I liked about that. Because we took completely different routes, and we still ended up within a point of each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
We played with the expansion module. I don't know if that's necessary. I don't know if... it comes with an expansion in the box.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we would... I don't know. It was interesting, but it was very distracting. There's so much going on that adds a whole nother layer.
The base game is so good.
Yeah.
It's almost like you really don't need... I don't know. This is one that I would say you don't need. If you were to get the base game and have to buy it separately for whatever reason, I would say don't bother with the expansion.
So here's the thing about Merlin and why I think there's so many bad reviews is I think a lot of people that haven't played Felds or don't necessarily like Felds are trying this out with the expectation that it's going to be some, Knights of Camelot, Merlin, highly thematic game, and it's a Stefan Feld game. I mean,
it's got the subtle touches of it, and the theme is there, but it's not. You're not going to drip it from it. It's not. You can't squeeze this.
If you don't like Castles of Burgundy, if you don't like Bruges, if you don't like Oracle of Delphi, you're not going to like Merlin because it's a Feld game. I mean,
it's still
I can see some of the influence from Michael Reineck, the Pillars guy, because he likes to make you really think about what am I going to use things for? Am I going to use things for this, or am I going to use things for that? And I can really see that part of the game where you have to make decisions. Do I want to collect all this stuff to do adventures, or do I want to spend it for the benefit? And he added that. Personally, I think that's where his influence came in, is making that hard decision making.
And Feld's done some of the similar things with his multi-purpose cards and stuff too. Honestly, I like this team, and I kind of hope they make another game together like this, because I'm with you. The blend of the two, and it does. You're right. Now that you said that, the art even kind of reminds me Pillar-esque. It's very utilitarian. It's beautiful. Again, the board's beautiful, and I'm like, I don't know how his influence is on that, but that's awesome too. And
but like I said, I think some people that don't play Felds or don't like Felds are doing a lot of reviews because this is one of the hot games. And like I said, if they don't like Feld games,
they're not gonna like this one either. It's the same.
This is not going to change your mind. It's very much a Feld game.
If you like this kind of theme, and you're wanting to try a Feld game, this would be an awesome one. I think it's not.
It's a little heavy.
It's a little heavy, but if you've played heavier games and stuff, I think you could.
I still think Castles is the one everyone.
Oh yeah, just first. A generic starter. But if you super love this theme, I think it'd be pretty interesting.
I mean, it a lot, and another reason that there might be negative. I'm trying to explain why there's negative reviews. Another reason is some of your hardcore Feld people don't like the dice Felds.
That's true.
This is very much a dice Feld game. Mm-hmm. But a lot of his games use dice, but some of them do not. Like Macau doesn't use dice.
Yeah.
Notre Dame doesn't use dice.
Dragon
doesn't use dice. No.
Yeah, but
so
Jorvik.
So the ones that want their straight Euro without the randomness isn't going to like this either. So I think that's where a lot of the negative reviews are coming from. I love Feld games. I love Feld games with dice, so this is right up my alley. So
yeah, and actually, Tommy, that's kind of a cool idea. I don't know if I didn't read the whole thread or anything, but it'd be fun because if you don't like the little tokens, I mean they're pretty and they're color coded or whatever. But if you wanted to use little minis or something instead, to just kind of spice up the theme a little bit, I think that'd be pretty fun. Mm-hmm. That'd be an easy way to do that. And so, but anyway, pretty cool game. Yep. So, if you're on the fence about it, I recommend you try it out.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
So, and then the next one, oh my goodness, this game. We finally got to play it after seeing and hearing about all the hype. Hype.
It is a really good game.
Like this game so much. And we like to Hunter yells at me because I keep calling it a llama, because all I can think of as we're playing this game is The Emperor's New Groove. If you've seen that movie, you totally understand me. And so I want to call it a llama, although supposedly it's an alpaca, whatever. But this game, gosh, it is addictive, and it reminds me, what's the game we said we thought this was like? We said this was like a game. It reminded us of a game. What was it? Because I'm sure everyone would be like, oh yeah. It's got an Orleans kind of flair to it, right?
Well, it has the Luna moving around the islands.
And the Luna moving around the islands. I don't know. I can't remember for sure. I think it was something about Orleans, because we pull from a bag for this too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you're doing that style of game where you're getting the certain types of tokens, and you end up each time putting them in a bag, pulling them out, and that's what you get to use for the turn. So you have that balance and everything. So if you like Orleans, I think you're gonna like this game.
I think I like this game better than Orleans.
I gotta be honest. I want to play it again before I say anything like that.
But anyway.
But it's that good.
But what it does, in my opinion, what it does is it takes the bag building, or whatever, pool building, whatever you want to call it,
yeah,
from Orleans, and makes that even more a focus of the game, because you put your resources, you put everything in the bag, and you're pulling it out. So you're pulling. You're collecting all these different things, and you're putting everything goes in your bag, and you're going to pull those out and do different combos. But one thing it does that Orleans doesn't do is it takes a little bit of the randomness out, because as you pull things out of the bag and use them, you put them in like a discard pile. So you're going to go through your entire bag and empty it out before you put everything back in. So you're going to run. You're not going to be like, I need a boatman like in Orleans, and you're never drawing it because you're going to get everything, because you keep putting stuff back in and making the statistically harder to get what you want out of there. But as you pull things out, eventually you're going to cycle through and see everything that you put in the bag.
Yeah.
So I liked that. I like the
I kind of like the storage thing. The
warehouse? Yeah.
Yeah, in a way it almost had I don't want to say Uwe Rosenberg kind of thing, because all you're doing is filling it up, but it did in a way kind of remind me of that, Feast for Odin kind of thing, right? In a very simplified fashion, because you can take any resources, any commodities, and put them in and fill that up and get crazy bonus points for doing that. And so that's kind of a fun thing. When do you want to get rid of all, like, oh my gosh, I have excess of this kind of chip. I don't want to spend 40 turns doing the same thing. Start putting them in your warehouse. And I enjoyed that, because it's kind of a little diversion from just the regular bag building, trying to
And it's much easier to cull things out of your bag in this game than Orleans, because you can just put a ton of stuff in your warehouse, whereas Orleans, I think, only has 2 spots that you can put things to cull.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
So yeah, I just like it. I think it's more streamlined. It's more straightforward. Everything that's going on in the game, for the most part, is on your player board. So basically the area you're playing, you have your own player board, and you can when you put your little disc, or you can put it on your own player board. It's not like it's similar to Orleans. And also there's ways to upgrade different areas. You can buy like attachments. So like if you go to the mines, you can buy an attachment that makes it more efficient, that gives you more spots to put. So you can choose what you focus on. Maybe I want to focus in on collecting lots of silver, so I'm gonna beef up my mine and make it more efficient, and I can choose to do that. So it's just fun. It's a solid game, really solid game.
Yeah, yep. So at least we fell for the hype. We tried it out, loved it, works for us.
Yeah.
So if you like Orleans, any of those kind of games, like, I think you'd probably like it too. So, you're gonna show them the start player token? Oh, jeez.
This is the start player.
So ridiculous. And of course, I won't mention any names, but somebody was like, "It's your turn," and it walks across the
broken leg.
With this little broken leg.
No, Rebecca, it's your turn.
This is what my life is like. Okay.
Llama, as you say.
Llama. Alpaca. It's an alpaca.
That's there you go. So there's all the new games we played recently.
Yay! Bravo. Fun stuff, exciting stuff. It kind of helped him. The fact that you brought cool stuff back from BGG and things kind of made it a little better.
Yeah, I spent way too much money. But
it was greatness.
Because some of these games were like retail plus because Altiplano, this is the European version.
Oh, geez. No wonder.
This
Okay.
isn't the Renegade's going to get this for America. So not only,
Oh, wow.
so it had to be brought over to be sold. So I'm sure there was a premium on this. Same way with
Well, yeah, because
Merlin.
ouch, they had to do that shipping and all that.
Yeah.
Ah.
So yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, I have to do shipping anyway, but they special sent those over for us to be able to buy them.
Yep.
So
So Altiplano, or as my phone with its spell check calls it, Antiplano. So.
All right, I think we
did the games. Check off the games.
All right, you want to talk about Splendor?
Oh yeah, we just kind of want to like give you a heads up and say we're sorry. You're gonna see us very, I gotta say, on and off again on Blender lately, because it's just it was the life is attacked kind of phase.
The last
year,
3 or 4 times Blender's come up, for whatever reason, it was disaster weekend.
We've just had things exploding and things coming up. So, sorry guys, you're probably not going to see us on there. Like, we used to be regular as clockwork, and this year has kicked our butts.
Yeah, we went
so
like a year.
We went over a year straight
without
before
missing
we.
one.
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully we'll get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, we're going to get back into it because we miss it, and we still. It's not like we're retreating from the Dice Tower. We have far from that. We love doing that, and that's our, like, favorite thing outside of doing this, honestly, like, to do that. So just a heads up, but we're gonna be kind of hit or miss for a little bit until we kind of get back on track. I'm hoping maybe after the turn of the year things will start chilling out a little bit. I hope. My school load's very over the top insane, so that doesn't help. So but anyway, your work's kind of chilled out a little bit, right? So that part's kind of maybe
kind of.
Yeah, so we'll get there, but just hang on. We're not leaving or anything like that. It's just been crazy. So stay tuned. We'll be back in it when we can.
All right.
Ooh, can I make my summer plans known?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Yes, it's unofficially official. Actually, it's official because I purchased the tickets, and I haven't finalized Caitlin yet to make sure she can go with me, but Nessa and I will for certain be at Dice Tower Con next summer, 2018. We're going to go to that. Hunter is unable to get the time off, so we're not going to do a ton of shenanigans. I will still do some shenanigans, but I'll have Nessa and maybe Katie with me, so we're going to do everything we possibly can at the Dice Tower. It's going to be awesome, and I cannot wait. And I'm looking forward to that. I am super stoked to get to go because we were looking at it and not sure we were going to be able to do anything with it. And it looks like at least I can go and do that. So
we planned on doing the cruise. We're doing the BGG Con cruise in the summer. And then the very next week is Dice Tower Con. And there's no way I can get 2 weeks off in a row during quarter end close.
Oh, yeah, it's quarter end close. Yeah, quarter end.
No chance.
Nope.
So
he didn't even do that when we had a kid.
So we basically said Dice Tower Con cruise. Dice Tower Con cruise said cruise, and then Rebecca was getting all bummed about
Dice Tower Con's my favorite con. I'm
about
sorry.
Dice Tower not going to
It's
Dice
just my
Tower Con.
favorite
I said, why don't you and the girls go? And she's like, what?
Road trip. So yeah.
So you will see her there, but not me. I'll be there in spirit.
You will.
I should make one of those little faces.
Dude, you totally are. You are. We'll carry around with you so you can like photobomb our pictures. We're doing that. It's gonna happen. See, Hunter will be there.
Oh man, that's silly.
We'll spam him on Twitter and stuff. It'll be great.
So I finally got to do it.
And what was this?
Finally, after I don't know how long it's been since we played, I got to play War of the Ring with all the expansions this last weekend. It was awesome.
It was hilarious too because I'm finally sort of groggy into getting out of bed, and Hunter's like, "We're playing this game, with or without you. I'll drag you into this room, and we're gonna play this game." He was like insane about it. It was awesome. It was the best War of the Ring episode ever.
It was, and funny you call it an episode because it is very like.
Oh a movie. Man, it was epic. It was not really an episode.
Yeah, it was. I mean, there's moments every time I play War of the Ring. There's always these moments that just will stick with me for years. And the moment of this game was I was moving troops around, and basically I was trying to do a military victory with the Free Peoples, which is nearly impossible.
Except that I suck as playing the bad guys.
And I pulled all my troops out of Rivendell and to go attack Moria. And Rebecca snuck in and took Rivendell over, but I didn't realize I'd left Elrond
By himself!
sitting in Rivendell because he can't leave.
He's like hiding in the bushes.
And so he's just sitting there while Rivendell's getting conquered. Like I can't do anything, guys.
but he did do something.
But Gandalf on Shadowfax stormed out of the Shire and retook Rivendell and saved Elrond.
I'm not super aggressive. I like to build up and make things pretty and then go attack. And with War of the Ring, the bad guys need to, from like the first turn, just go and start mauling people. And so I'm way too nice.
Yeah.
And I let him build up. It just happened, and because I'm playing around with my cards, I'm like, oh, I want to try this. This is cool.
She built up these massive armies.
I had insane
and wasn't
armies.
doing anything with them.
Yeah, and when I did, I smacked you, but the problem was I wasn't smacking you enough.
No.
And so, yeah, so it was hilarious, though, because Elrond's doing crazy stuff, and with the expansion, you've got the specialty rings. Instead of just have the rings that you can use, they actually each do a specific thing.
Right.
So he had Elrond use his ring, so we were laughing about him hiding in the bushes, being like, I'm putting on my ring. It was one of those great ones where you can just visualize it. But it's really neat, and it's fun to use the Ents and the Eagles and the ring rate, the specialty, the Mouth of Sauron, and I can't remember that general dude's name. Gormoth or something like that. Yeah. And I think the only person you brought out everyone but Treebeard. And it was the one he's like, I'm playing Treebeard, and he played the Ents. The Ents are cool.
Right.
They're ridiculous. But yeah, Treebeard standing off.
Well, I ran Gandalf off to the Shire for whatever reason to incite the Northmen, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I never got him back down to Fangorn to activate Treebeard.
You never activated him.
So the expansions are totally not necessary in my opinion. I think they improve the game, but they add
time.
They add time to the game. They give you many more decisions, which is good and bad. Because if you want to try to do the game somewhat quickly, adding all the because basically every turn you have to kind of cycle through and go, okay, what can I do? And before you just look at your dice and go, okay, I'm going to do this stuff. Now you go, okay, do I want to activate factions?
Yeah.
Do I want to bring factions in? Do I want to activate all these special characters? I mean, there's a lot. It gives you tons more options, which is great if you want more.
Yeah.
But it took our game from, we usually can do relearning because we play it so seldom we have to kind of relearn how to play.
Yeah.
Normally it's relearning and game in about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
This was relearning plus learning 2 expansions plus playing was like 6 hours.
But we also had children interruptions.
We did have some
interruptions. You can't take that totally as gospel because we had children interruptions, which happens fairly frequently. So that extends that.
But no, I loved it. It was amazing.
It's Oh, and that's one of those games. Yeah, if we ever have an extended period of time at a convention or something, I'd be like, I'd throw down. That's greatness.
Yeah,
that game's amazing.
It's really, really fun.
So,
and at the end of the game, I actually had Gimli was retaking Moria. And if he would have retook, and the Balrog was active there.
I just had activated him though.
And
oh my
if
gosh.
he would have retook Moria,
Balrog's cool.
I would have won a military victory. And I had her down to like the Balrog and like
I brought him out too late.
One or two dudes left.
I forgot about him.
So I could have won militarily, probably. The odds were there. But instead, I took a pull from the bag to see if I could destroy the ring.
And at the last minute, Gollum appeared, and they fought at the edge and knocked the ring off into the lava, and the world was saved. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, and the expansion with the undead guys, the ghosts, the ghost army. That is OP.
Yeah.
That is overpowered,
really
man.
powerful.
They're ridiculous. They force Shadow after you have an engagement. The Shadow players have to retreat. Yeah. I mean, it's nuts. They, freak everyone out.
But the thing is, you retreat, then it's hard to move them again. It's not easy to move them.
Yeah, that's true. They have a very limited range, but the range that they have is deadly. It's, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. So anyway.
Love War of the Ring. I highly recommend the expansions. If you're a fan of the War of the Ring, I highly recommend both expansions.
Yep.
They are awesome. The factions are really cool. All the new special characters. They give you a ton of new special characters, plus they replace the old special characters with new cooler powers. So it gives you it gives you some variant ways to play the game. Like there's one variant where you could start your people at their homeland. So Gimli will be off in dwarf lands. Legolas will be with the elves, etc., etc.
Which I think,
and then you have to
cool.
bring them together.
I'd want to play that way.
So it's interesting that they have this variant. I think it's called the Council.
Was it the Council of Elrond?
Yeah, I think
variant or
something like that. And
yeah,
but anyway, loved it. Thumbs up. Probably one of my top, if not my top, one of my top plays of the year.
Sorry, we haven't finished the top 100 yet, so I'm intrigued. I don't know what he's got in the top 100.
No, I meant plays. I meant plays.
Oh, plays? Oh, heck yeah. Plays in general, and game too.
I think the only thing that would rival that may be the Shadows over Camelot with the Dice Tower.
That was pretty nuts.
That was pretty crazy.
But yeah, oh man,
What you buying tonight, Dean?
He's going to the game shop now. That's greatness. Yeah, so what are you guys playing right now? What's going on? Let us know. Ask questions. Let's catch up. We haven't had a chance to do that. So, yeah, you guys want to hear what's up?
While you're waiting and asking any questions about anything we talked about or anything at all, Rebecca is going to do a random review.
I am. You moved all the games. This is going to throw me for a loop. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and some of my
oh, well, while you're talking about that, let's show the people home. Scoot up.
What am I doing?
Scoot up.
I know. What? Show them what? What are you showing them?
So I was on a mission last weekend.
Oh, jeez.
I was running out of shelf space. I guess you guys can hear me behind the mic. I was running out of shelf space, so I did a complete rearranging of the house. And now I present the top shelf is empty!
Can you tell he's excited? Because that means he's going to go buy more games.
Look at that space.
He kept saying, we're going to have to cull games. I don't have any room, blah, blah, blah. And then the bug bit him. And he and Nessa spent like a couple hours in here moving boxes around and games and stuff. And I come in and the room looks completely different. They reorganized the family games and the games that the kids can play. And as you can see,
I was on a mission.
He cleared up space so he can keep all of his toys. Oh, for a second I saw the camera. I forgot it's got lag on there. And I was like, our camera just did something spastic. So... Oh, so Kabuki, you liked Ethnos. Interesting. I haven't played that. You played it?
No.
You haven't played it either? Okay, yeah.
I heard it doesn't work well, too. That's why I haven't worried about it.
So, yeah, if you guys have played it 2-player, let us know how you like it. Azul, that looks beautiful. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Awesome.
All right.
So
ask for a number.
Oh, yeah. Pick a number between 1 and 40. 1 and 40. Inclusive. Pick a number between 1 and 40.
While they're picking, Kabuki, she asked if I plan on getting TI4. The next time we schedule a TI game day, I'm probably going to get it.
So for my birthday next year,
I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to give away TI3 for a song and a dance to somebody.
Possibly one of the people that plays the TI3 with us.
37.
37. Okay. And what number between... Wow. 1 and 12. Give me a number between 1 and 12 inclusive.
Yeah, I forgot to turn on the lag for this, but I was having such issues with
That's okay.
the OBS, I left the lag alone.
Did Tommy put 2.3?
Yes.
I'm going to reach through the internet and smack you.
If we ever see him again.
I know, right? What's up with that? We even have one of your games now. All right, what we get? 1 through 12. 1 through 12. 1 through 12.
It's got about a 30-second.
Oh, you liked it? Nerf's said that she liked it 2-player.
Maybe we'll pull it. We may need to pull it at. Maybe we can pull it out at Dice Games Marathon.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 11. Excellent choice. I don't know. We've talked about it when we first played this. I'm not sure. Hello, lady. I about ran over my dog.
Which one are you grabbing? Oh, I think we've done that one.
I don't think we did.
I think we've done that one.
I don't think we did.
All right.
Too bad I'm doing it again. You people pick a duplicate. It's all on you because this is random. We did a Blender episode with this. Anyway, New York Slice. I'm sure a lot of you have played this one. It seems to be pretty popular game. If you haven't, oh my goodness, you need to try this. This is probably, to me, the best themed game we own. If not, yeah, it probably is the best themed game. It comes in a pizza box style. I mean, everything about this fits the theme. It's ridiculous. So you have a pizza box. I get hungry looking at this game. I love this game. So you have different pieces of pizza, and they have different toppings on them. And on the back side, they managed to print the crust. I mean, so both sides actually look like a pizza slice. They have points at the bottom. Depending on what type of pizza they are, they have, they're worth different things. And there are some nasty little anchovies. Maybe some of you like them. Sorry, I don't. Where are they?
Well, at the bottom.
They're all at the bottom. We're like, eh. Okay, there's one. Okay. They have little anchovies on them. These are like the bad things. Unless you have a specialty card that gives you points for these are like negative points. So you're trying not to get those. And this is your score sheet. This is probably my favorite thing in the whole thing. It's set up just like the little menus. Yeah, is it glaring?
You get in front of the lights.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. And then each round you set up a slice of pizza, I think it's 11 slices. Is that right? It's an odd number. I want to say, I think it's 11.
I think they're stacks.
You make a whole pizza out of it. And then you have today's special. And this is the goal that you have with this. You know, like this one, if you get it, just before scoring, you may eat any number of slices of one type. So you're trying to keep some and eat them because you're going to collect those. And that's like your set collection that you're going to use for scoring. Or you can keep some. Well,
no, you keep it.
You keep them for points. I'm sorry, and then you can
eat them for pepperonis.
Eat them for the pepperonis because, as you can see, you get points depending on how many, and it's different depending on the slices. Or you can do the set collection where you get all the 7 pointers, but everyone else knows that you're going for those, so they can compete with you for those.
Tommy's making fun of our box organization.
There is no way to organize this game. If you want to sit down and stack these up nicely and then rubber band them.
As soon as the game starts, you're going to pile them all in.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a mess. And this is it. I mean, but yeah, it's fun. And so you've got these specials, and this is one of those games, the more the merrier, because I'm not done. You take the pizza and then you're going to divide it up. Oh. And what's fun about this is that if I divide it, for example, say I've got this. You can see my pizza here. I have pizza. So I have this, and this is also your cool bonus. It's a gambling tool. So I might go like this. I'm like, ooh, I really want this. Well, here's the thing. I split it, but he chooses which half he picks. So you have to be really strategic about, okay, I don't want to make one really hideous because then
you're going to end up with it.
You're going to end up with it because everyone's like, haha, sucker, you know. So yeah, it's a really fun game. This is a blast as a family game. We had a really good time with this. The kiddos love playing it. The theme's fun. Everybody can get on board with the pizza. So if you haven't tried this is a fantastic like party game.
Yeah, it's a fun I split you choose game.
Yeah. Although we do recommend
collection.
If you're putting this sideways on the shelf to rubber band it, or else you're going to have 52 pieces of pizza pickup. So, there you go. That would be the only negative thing about having a pizza box for a board game cover. There you go. It's awesome. Play it. All right, what are we doing now?
All right, we'll do one more thing, and then we'll go to the unboxing.
Excellent.
We do have an unboxing tonight.
Oh, that's right. Ha ha ha.
We're going to play.
Oh yeah, baby.
Box of Rocks.
It's on.
You get to choose who you play. Are you playing Rebecca? Are you playing me in Box of Rocks?
So
the first person, myself or Rebecca, that gets 3 votes from 3 different people will be your person you challenge.
I'm glad you specified that because I can already see Tommy going, Hunter, Hunter, Hunter.
Yes. 3 votes, 3 different people.
All right, so who you picking? Me or him? Mono e mono. Well, mono e internet. I want to, if it's you, you get the duck meeple.
Okay.
If it's me, I'll take the sea turtle. So we'll see. There you go. Uh-oh. Looks like it's Hunter. It's Hunter.
That's a question mark. That's not a statement.
I think that's a statement.
That's a question mark.
I choose rocks. Tommy, you suck.
All right.
All right, trade seats. All right.
All right.
Scoot up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, I'll run the chat votes. Put my sea turtle over here. All right, so internet, you shall be our common man meeple here.
Seeing where which word.
And I'll be the question reader and stuff. So who is going to be our official answer giver? Who wants to be... Are these the ones on top?
Yeah.
Have not been done?
Yeah, and pick whatever one you think's interesting.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Give you guys a second to catch up. Who wants to be the spokesperson for the internet? Speak now, or I shall pick one of you and you will be stuck with that job. Maybe you'll be excited about that. I'm a teacher. I'll volunteer you. I don't care. I
don't know the answer. I didn't do the reading.
The more's the pity for you. Public shaming. Do your work. Asdrubal? What? Is he on here? Asdrubal! You want to be our spokesperson for the internet? Be our voice, Asdrubal. Uh-oh, he brought in the ringer. Lady, are you helping Daddy cheat? This dog.
Look at the camera. The camera's up there.
Who's our voice?
There you go.
I'm waiting, people. I'm waiting. I know the lag. I'm waiting. It's okay. I'll be patient. We're all gonna whoop. Well, I'm not.
You gonna explain the rules of the game?
Yes.
Are you gonna explain the rules?
Where is Hector when we need him? Okay. Well, I'm waiting for my. Everyone's picking you, Asdrubal. He's gonna get nominated whether he wants it or not. Aww. Hector the turtle says he'll never play against you. All right, Asdrubal, come on. You know you want to be it. You can be our spokesperson.
He's like, what?
You get to be it. All you're doing... Okay, so here's the game. For those of you that have not played Box of Rocks, we are competing. I will help you. I'll be your mover. Okay? Versus the Rocks and Hunter to see who is the smartest. There are 3 possible answers that you guys can pick from, and y'all need to vote on it. And then, Asdrubal, you have been our chosen one to tell us, say, hey, final answer, this is the number. You can pick the number 0, 1, or 2. Okay? All of the trivia questions are going to have the answer 0, 1, or 2. And Hunter is going to choose. He's not going to be allowed to look over here. I am going to pick that for you and select that. I'm going to read the questions, and the rocks also choose. So what happens is they each have a 1 on them. I shake the box, and depending on, see, like this one, I just got a 1 because this is what was in the box. So that's how the rocks answer. And everybody who gets it right gets a point. You miss it, you don't get a point.
I think ties, no one moves.
Oh, at ties we moved both up, I thought.
Is it?
Were we being friendly? Maybe we were just doing that to speed up the game. He's my rules lawyer.
Nope, everybody moves.
Yeah, everybody moves.
And we're gonna go to 4 like we did all last time. We're going to 4.
Yep. Oh,
First
it's
one to
awesome.
4 wins.
Come on now. I know you guys. The internet's smart. You're smarter than a box of rocks. All right, Asdrubal. You game? We got this. Yes. You are right, Kabuki. The rocks will answer 1, typically more than 0 or 2. It's pretty awesome. All right, Tommy. All right. Yes. Don't get involved in a land war in Middle-earth. Let's do this. All right.
Did you pick someone? There's Asdrubal and
Asdrubal's doing it as far as I know.
Is he still on?
Yeah. Yeah, he's still on.
You sure?
Yeah, he said I don't know about this.
Okay. Ask the question.
All right, people. Excuse me, I'm starting to cough for some reason. In Victor Hugo's classic Les Miserables, what is the fifth digit of Jean Valjean's prison number 2460? Is it 0, 1, or 2? Okay, I'll read it one more time for you guys. In Victor Hugo's classic Les Miserables, what is the fifth digit of Jean Valjean's prison number 2460 blank? Okay.
We'll go to 3 since the delay's so high. We'll just go to 3.
We'll go to 3 points? Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Okay. Voluntold. Yeah, this one's tough, guys. All right, while you're thinking, I'm seeing them talk about it. Don't look over here, you dirty, dirty cheater.
I'm not looking.
You were too. You looked right
I was
over
looking
here.
at you shaking the box.
No, you weren't. I don't trust you. There you go, people. That's right. Think to your heart's content. That's right. You look over there at your lovely board games you reorganized.
The lovely ones are
The
behind
rocks have spoken.
me. Oh,
I like
jeez.
that. Okay.
Are they discussing?
Yes, they are discussing. All right. Asdrubal, if you'll throw down what you think the final answer then is. It looks like you guys are in a pretty decent agreement, but... Oh, hey. Got a definitely. Ooh. Sorry, guys. We'll try to up the lag next time. Sorry, it's a little slower tonight.
Yeah, I can't change it midstream.
Yeah, no, it'll jack it up if we changed it midstream. All right. Somebody final answer me.
Nominate someone else.
If I need... Oh, nope. Osdural's there. He's got it. All right. Hunter, what did you choose?
Well, firstly, I've never seen this play.
It was a book first.
Or read the book. I just know there's a picture of a little girl in a weird hat.
Oh, dear Lord.
And weird hats make me think of one thing.
What?
One.
Okay.
Thing.
All right. And they also said one. And the rocks also said one.
Ooh. So we all idiots?
We all have a three-way tie. One. For stealing a loaf of bread, Valjean was sentenced to 5 years in prison, which later becomes an unbearable 19 years after repeated escapes. Dun, dun, dun.
What is this movie about? It sounds really...
You would not enjoy it. It's very depressing.
Oh, great.
Okay. So, yes. Everyone moved up one. Congratulations! You're at least as smart as a box of rocks as of right now. All right. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on.
You're going to pick 8 questions that I'm not going to know, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Rigged!
All right.
I asked you one question that was right up your alley. Something about Rome or something.
Whatever. I'm just reading these.
I like how you're blocking the thing so I can't cheat.
Darn right. All right. How many Jelly Belly licorice flavored jelly beans do you need to eat with 2 buttered popcorn jelly beans to replicate the flavor of biscotti? I didn't know you could do that. Okay. How many Jelly Belly licorice flavored jelly beans do you need to eat with 2 buttered popcorn jelly beans to replicate the flavor of biscotti?
Alright. I'm using logic on this one. They'll probably get me nowhere.
You gonna watch me shake the rocks? There you go.
Can I see what the rocks answered?
The rocks have spoken! Tommy's trolling you. He said, isn't that most questions for Hunter?
What's that?
When you were like, you picking questions I don't know the answer to.
Oh. You're not getting your game.
Jeffrey, how many licorice flavored anything do I want to eat? 0.
Yes. I'm with you on that one.
Night troll. All right, people. You guys have many logical reasons for picking your numbers. I love this.
I have logical reasons for picking a number. I'll explain my logic. It's flawless.
We don't want your logic. Oh man, is it anything like your
my word
your word
origins?
history?
Word origins?
Yes. Oh my. All right, what do you guys think? Throw down your final. Throw down your final. Let's hear it. Wait for it. All right. The internet has spoken. What's your answer?
Here's my logic.
Oh, geez.
So they say 2 of the buttered popcorn, how many licorice, right? So if it was 2 to 2, why wouldn't they say 1 to 1? Because there should be no logical difference between 1 to 1 and 2 to 2. And if it was 0, then you'd have butter flavor. So my answer is 1.
All right. The internet also said 1, and the box of rocks said 0. The answer is 1. So, hey, where's the duck? You in the internet go up. Yum, it says. The recipe does taste remarkably like the anise-flavored Italian cookies, which I believe, Kabuki, you mentioned that. I think it was you or Nerfenstein did. Well played, people. Well played.
I logicked that one out.
You guys are smarter than a box of rocks so far. You have one more question.
All right. Give me something math.
They're all math.
In
how many countries does Coca-Cola not sell its products? In how many countries does Coca-Cola not sell its products? This is terrifying because the answers have to be 0, 1, or 2. Wow. That's all I can say. Tommy, you're such a troll tonight. Your review of this game of rocks is that it's guessy.
It's guessy.
It's guessy. That's your new terminology.
Guessy.
It is guessy. We should do a blender segment for Hunter's terminology. The rocks have spoken.
Yeah, it would be doing a what do you call it? What do you call it?
Definitions?
No, it's not really definitions. It's something for acronyms.
Explained.
I don't know.
Board game terminology explained. All right, people's throwing down. Kabuki. I agree with that country. That's funny. You guys are so logical, internet. I love you guys. It makes sense to me. All right, we'll see what Asdrubal says. You guys seem kind of divided about that. I'm curious what he's going to throw down. Pick the one they're not picking, Asdrubal. That'd be funny. There's a revolt. All right. The internet has spoken.
Okay, so here's my logic. My first thought was 0. But
jeez.
I backed up on that.
Oh, sorry. What were you talking?
Antarctica is a continent.
What the heck, dude?
But is it also a country?
There are Americans down there. I guarantee they took Coke.
But here's my logic.
There is no logic there. It's a continent.
I would be surprised if Coke just didn't give it to them for free. Like did shipments to them.
Oh my gosh, that's where you're drawing the line. Yes, it does not sell its product.
So my answer is going to be, I thought about North Korea, but I just read an article today that they do sell Coke, it's just banned, which doesn't make any sense to me.
That's awesome.
I think if you're like certain people, you can still get it.
Of course.
So I don't think North Korea counts. It could count, but I don't think it does.
Oh, really?
So my answer is 1, or Antarctica. They get it for free.
That's not a country.
It's a continent and a country.
Oh,
just like Australia's a country and a continent.
That's an and.
Yeah, it's a continent and a country.
Okay, Antarctica. Anyway, another day. Okay. The internet has also said a dos.
They said dos?
They said dos.
That's
with
1.
The rocks. They're together with the rocks.
Oh, this is my moment. Solo victory here.
The answer is 2. How interesting. Well played.
Does it say which one?
Yes, it does. You ready for this?
Yes.
Cuba and North Korea are the only Cokeless countries.
Yeah,
but that may change if talks between Cuba and the U.S. go well. So, this is a semi-fluid
So North Korea
answer,
is banned, so you can get it, but it's illegal.
It's naughty.
It is illegal.
Coca-Cola officially is not selling anything there. It's probably people buying it and smuggling it in.
Yeah.
It's definitely black market. So,
all right.
Well played, internet. You are smarter than a box of rocks. This warrants the gold star of approval. and excellence.
I tied the box of rocks.
You tied the box of rocks, sweetie. You have moved up because last time you were not as smart as box of rocks, and now you are
as smart as box of rocks.
You are as smart as a box of rocks. I'm so proud of you. You get a gold star too. So, this is scary. Do you know we actually have gone over an hour by like a lot?
Yeah, we're having fun. Whatever.
I know, it was awesome.
People are popping in, popping out.
I know, this is greatness. So I hope you guys don't mind sticking around a little bit longer because we're going to be insane and have an unboxing.
It is time for an unboxing.
And then we'll get the heck out of here and go to bed probably. As you probably should too.
You want to swap places so you can unbox?
Probably. It's like Chinese fire
I'll do a
drill
Picard real
up
quick.
in here. Picard. Hope all you Star Trek fans caught the reference. If not, we'll have to slap you.
Well, that stunk. Did you put my duck up in here?
Oh, yes, I did. Your duck is in there. Sorry, Drake. Whoops.
Alright, whoops.
I'll just check them up here for now. Here, guys. Alright. We have the box. Hey, what a shock. I believe it says it's from Cool Stuff.
In stock.
Apparently it was.
So, here's your clues.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to rumble off real quick because we had a delay going on. We got an abstract, a co-op, and free shipping. Abstract, co-op, free shipping. There's your clues. So if you're going to guess, make it quick because we had a long delay on this.
5, 4.
No.
What?
Oh, you're counting down. We watch the countdown.
3.
2, 1.
2, 1, 0.
No one says 0.
What? I said 0. I need a drink of water. Sorry. It's happening, people. Hope you picked a guess. Hope you guessed by now. Ah, there's so many people.
You got to wait for the guess. You got to guess.
Dude.
Guess.
I'm horrible. Use
Co-op, abstract, free shipping. It's simple.
Azul. Co-op. Is Pandemic Legacy 2 out? That's my guess for the co-op. And what's the other thing? Free shipping?
Free shipping.
Oh, a little game. Little game. Rhino Hero Super Battle.
That's not a little game. But it might be that.
Compared to some of our games lately, yes it is. I want that game.
Alright, go for it.
Alright. Did people guess?
Yes.
Okay.
They got several right answers.
Are you saying I didn't?
I'm saying you might have as well.
Dun, 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 dun. I've been waiting to try this. Who was talking to us about this and played it, and we didn't get a chance to play it?
Well, they had it. We read the rules at Criticon.
Oh, it was a... Yeah,
and I think,
Stop Horses. Okay.
Does Tommy have this game, I think? Maybe?
Yeah, I was going to say, one of you guys was telling us about it and liked it a lot. Actually, probably several of you now that I think about it. Oh, I'm so excited. So
they guessed all of them.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, very exciting. So, yeah, Castles of Burgundy, the card game, which we've heard can be a Castles of Burgundy killer because it's... People are saying this is easier and so similar to throw down. I'm very excited about that, actually. And it's so cute. Look at this. It's portable. Time to go camping. All right. Next up. Come on. I got one right for a change, guys. I know it. I'm getting attacked by all the peanuts. Azul. One of the prettiest stinking games ever. This is beautiful. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited about this. Oh, my goodness. How many of you have played this yet? I mean, I have seen so much buzz about this game and how beautiful it looks. I've seen gorgeous pictures. I am stoked. This is awesome. Good pick. Good pick. You have good taste, sir. Good taste, sir. All right. How many more do I have? One more?
One more.
Oh, hello. I'm going to end up with a mountain of peanuts falling all over. Oh, man. Oh, I win the internet! Woo! Yeah! This season 2, baby!
And of course,
You'll
I
never
had
see
to
us
get
again.
the orange cover.
Because you're the best.
I know.
Did they not have a green one? They didn't have a green one, did they? Did they have a green one?
Black and orange.
Oh, boring. Orange is the best. Look at this greatness. This very germy greatness. Hearing nothing but good things. Everyone's saying it's better than season 1. We'll see if it lives up to the hype. As soon as we get a chance, we're going to just kill one entire weekend and play the entire thing because that's how we roll.
Probably end up playing this over Christmas break, I'm guessing. Yep.
Another reason to start my little countdown timer. Beautiful. I got 2 right. How many times do I get these right? It's exciting.
This is another one that was delayed because Azul got delayed for whatever reason.
Azul! What are you doing to us?
So
Beautiful.
this was supposed to come when pandemic came out, but Azul got delayed. So
Awesomeness. Oh my goodness, guys. Hey, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. We'll have to chat and compare notes when we play through these things. Maybe we'll do I don't know, how long is this game? 30 to 60. Oh, 30 to 60. Wow, it is significantly shorter. So we may have to, maybe we can do a live play or something sometime. Or us versus the internet. No, I'm just kidding. That would take forever. But awesome. Is there anything else we need to do before we...
Nope. That's it, folks.
Man.
If you have any last minute questions, we'll take them. Otherwise, we're going to book out of here. We went a little longer than...
Yeah, but it was fun. It was awesome to get to catch up with you guys.
Almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. And hey, very special thank you to Astroval for being such a good sport and leading us to victory.
You did get led
Victory,
to victory.
People. You guys got a gold star. You beat the box.
You're giving me crap because I said Antarctica's a country.
I know, isn't it awesome?
I thought it was like Australia. It was both.
Oh my gosh, no! It's an international continent. It's.
But no, it's split up. But I still thought it was a country.
No. I don't even have a response right now.
Is Australia a continent or a country?
Yes. They're not the same. They're not the same. Please help me. Oh my gosh, I can't take it anymore.
Is Africa a continent or a country?
I spend all day fighting this. All day with this kind of nonsense, and then I come home, I expect better. It's like when you read the directions of something. Okay, fill out your name and then fill in the chart. What are we supposed to do with this? And then
Buy those that are dropping. We're going to wrap it up.
We are, peeps.
Congratulations to Kabuki Kid as the moderator of the
Oh, that's
internet.
right. A special thank you to Kabuki for graduating to even higher levels of awesomeness. Yes. Thank you for helping us moderate the insane people.
The last 3 or 4 lives, we had someone come in and...
Oh, really? Last 3 or 4? Really?
Bomb us, yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me about a couple. I must have missed a few.
Well, I usually watch the chat, but...
Yeah. I just happened to see out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, that's not normal vocabulary you guys
So,
use.
to kind of wrap up on the things coming up, every Thursday is my top 100.
Yeah!
This week is...
We're getting down there.
40 to 30, I want to say.
Yeah, we're getting down into the top end of your chart. Yeah, we film them and then kind of spread them out as we can. So,
yeah, what's this week? I don't remember.
40 to 31.
Yeah, 40 to 31 is this week. So
there you go.
So every Thursday we'll do those. So I think we got 3 more videos, 4 more.
Yeah,
4 more videos.
I'm excited because I don't know them either. I don't know we haven't filmed the rest of it yet.
Yeah,
so.
We're actually
caught up to where we are.
Caught up on producing.
So yeah, I don't know what his list is going to have either. So I'm excited about it. Don't worry, I'll try to throw in tons of heckling for you.
And shortly after I finish my list, you'll start working on yours.
Yes, I will be working on mine over the Christmas break, and we will be opening up 2018 with my insane, very difficult to build list. Oh my gosh, I agonize over this way more than you do. I think I'm gonna use the PubMeeple app like you did.
That thing was amazing.
I like making choices like that. So.
It is a lot of clicking, so prepare yourself.
Yep.
A lot of clicking.
Yep.
But it worked great. And what else? We'll do a top 10, a new top 10. We don't know what it's going to be yet, but maybe later this week.
Yep.
Maybe.
There you go. So we'll figure that stuff out. It was awesome. You guys are wonderful. You guys are the best. Highlight of our week. Love it.
Well, thank you, and
we'll see you soon.
See you very soon.
Enjoy the top 100.
Bye.
Bye.